Alright everybody, we are out here on the trail. First run of 2026. It's a little bit wet out here. We've had some rain. We're going to run the Rock Pirates Rum Runner here with the Mias axles, with the Hobby Wing Fusion SE, with the Reefs 777 servo, with the Reefs Crux tires, with the whatever the Pro Line body is there, the wagon thing. So anyway, let's run a line or two. No guarantees. We're gonna try to keep the majority of the tire out of the mud here. I don't want to get them too caked. I'm not a mud guy, so I don't like playing in the mud so much. So we'll stay out of it. We'll keep our wheels and tires clean. I'm gonna hopefully not flip it, but I'm gonna sneak around this rock right here. It's fairly off camber, and I'm totally exposed on that passenger side, which could lead to a rollover into the mud. But I'm going to try to get, you can see that tire's flying pretty good. I'm going to grab dig here. So I suck the front end down, and I think we might make it. Now, of course, you're not able to see that well, what that looks like on this side, but I'm going to grab dig again. There it goes, pulling it around. In these Crux tires, I'm running Vanquish Products dual stage foams. I think they're pretty good. So this is pretty much the extent of this pull. I don't know if I'm going to be able to drag the front end all the way around or not, but I'm not stopping. So we'll see what it does. Yeah. And now's when we're going to flip, I think. Let's see here. Okay. Yep. Just like that. So I'm set up here. We're going to try to get this little obstacle. This can be tricky, and usually is kind of tricky, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to favor this side and then cut back so I get my rear end in a good position to come up this. There we go. Alright, here we are. And there we went. That was a fail. Let's try again. Had a little bit of dig going on there. It didn't work for me, but in and out of dig. Okay, good line. See if I can get this thing to come up. Okay, well, and we had another fail. Oh, so let's see. Let's see here. Okay, that was 3 in a row. Let's try this. Try this again. So these Crux tires, they're not. I don't think they're doing it. To be honest. And it could be cold, it could be because of the weather. Could be several factors out here, but I don't think they're doing it. Okay, so we got something happening. I need to be a little bit more controlled with the steering. If you got some steering power and speed, it'll oftentimes throw the rig out of balance, kind of unsettle it if you're steering a lot. Okay, here we go. They're all fails. They're all fails. Got a little more mud on the tires. This stuff's a little more wet over here as well. I got a diff hanger on the rear. Okay, we pulled through. Now, I'm going to try and get a bite on this big boulder and pull through this section. A little bit of dirt on the rock there. Going to hinder the traction. I think it's actually mud. But we got it. We got it. We got that. So I'm gonna here, then we walk up here. We walk a different sort of upper line. Nice and easy, because it'll unload and throw you down right here if you're not careful. I gotta get set up. I gotta come pretty far in with the front to this drop, and then I'm going to try to get it corrected, and I'll probably use dig. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but back into dig. Okay. There we are, settled in nicely. Very nice. A little bit of dig. Looks like we got raccoons coming through my tunnel. So, I don't really care for that. But whatever. I don't like raccoons in my tunnel. Let's set up there. Finish this line up. Oh, come out of dig. Yeah, come out of dig. There's that. Okay. Nice and easy. That rear end is going to drop down as well as the front, opposite corners. So we'll see what that looks like. Front is off, mostly off. The back is floating. So I'm going to try to get that front, yeah, it's settled in. So you can catch this one. I wonder about this one because it's kind of hard this way. You got to go high so your rear end doesn't totally fall off, but then it still wants to. The front's rising. I got to be ready to catch this thing because I don't want it crashing into the camera. Okay, we're in. Oh yeah, we're in. We got it. So now this is the tricky part, finishing that line coming down. Got to try and stay as high as possible. There we go. Done. Nice. We're over here in the we're gonna run some of the original concrete lines here from way back, circa 2016, 2017. How did that even... That's a hard line. I'm doing that again. That's hard. That's crazy. That is one of the hardest lines. And I've got mud on my tires. The fact that that thing just walked that is crazy to me. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to run this line here. This is one that has never been done. This is an undone, unconquered line, and it's likely because it's so steep. Obviously. It's like you get like a lucky pull up there and you might get it. This truck does not have any overdrive. Oh my gosh, I got it. We got it. First time. First time. That's the first time for that climb. Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, well, we'll just be happy with that, I guess. First time we've ever done that. I might as well just call it quits.